Hi, I'm Jake, and I've been drawing Pokemon since I was 7 years old. Pokemon Day was yesterday and we got the reveal of 3 new starter Pokemon, so spoiler warning now, if you don't want to see them, click off this video. Because in today's video, we're going to be discussing what I think the starters could evolve into. So let's get into it. So yesterday we were introduced to 3 new starter Pokemon. The Grass-type Browt, the Fire-type Pombon, and the Water-type Gecqua. Let me know down below who you're going to pick, but personally, Pombon is perfection and will immediately be added to my team. I just hope that it stays on all fours this time. If you didn't see my video where I tried to predict what the starters were going to be, go and check that out, but it turns out that I was incredibly wrong and got 0 out of 3. I thought it would be a fun video to speculate what the new starters were based on and what they could possibly evolve into. So let's start with the grass starter, and I started with googling birds with big eyebrows. I scrolled through until I saw this bird with these crazy eyebrows, and it's called a Saxony bird, which I'd never heard of before I googled this. I decided to use this species as the basis for the design, and when I looked into it, they were actually found in New Guinea, which is just next to Indonesia, which is heavily rumoured to be the inspiration for Gen 10. So when I was designing this evolution line, I wanted to extend on Browt's leafy eyebrows as the main design focus. But then I thought I needed a second or maybe a third through design. So I looked up Browt's Dex entry, and I think it's called the Beansprout Pokemon, which gave me the inspiration to make a beanstalk neck for the final evolution. It's kind of weird, but I think it works. It could look like an ostrich or a cassowary or a crane. It's well known now that every starter trio has like a connecting theme that links them all together. So I was trying to think what that could be for winds and waves, and for me, I immediately thought of currents. So wind currents, ocean currents. For this line, I went with air currents because it's a bird. So on top of that beanstalk, I gave it like clouds, as if to reference that it was up in the sky. And I also thought I could link in electric currents. So its long eyebrows are actually electrically charged and could act like jump cables or jump leads and give foes a nasty shock. Kinda weird, but I think it kinda works. And then that bright pop of purple was just a reference to beansprout flowers. At level 17, Browt evolves into Galefowl, the beansprout Pokemon, a pure grass type with the ability Overgrow. Galefowl reach their necks up into the sky, allowing their long eyebrows to flow in the breeze. Apparently, they are able to sense shifting weather patterns by doing this, and will alert their trainers if a storm is brewing. At level 36, Galefowl evolves into Amphistork, the beanstalk Pokemon, a grass and electric type with the ability Overgrow and the hidden ability Lightning Rod. It is able to detect changes in air currents from miles away. It searches for storms to charge its electric ability. It's able to discharge powerful jolts of electricity from its large eyebrows and will follow the scent of ripened berries carried from the winds from miles away. Like I said before, I'm 100% going the Pombon line. When I first saw it, I actually misread the Firestarter's name as Pombon, as in I thought it was going to go down the bomb route. Not that I think Pokemon would actually do this, although they did in Gen 1 with Voltorb and Electrode. But yeah, in the end, I went with a foo dog design, like one of those guardian lion statues. Historically, they're placed outside Chinese palaces and temples to ward off evil spirits and negative energy, and also bring about harmony and peace. I was thinking about the fire ground type could be good to link in with that current theme that I'm trying to establish. I thought that maybe it could sense like seismic activity and warn people of disasters or volcanic eruptions. The design of a foo dog could be very similar to the Como design that's on the left hand side there. If anyone's ever played Spectrobes the game, it was amazing. It was my whole childhood. I loved it. So I was just conscious to try and not replicate that amazing design. If you've never played Spectrobes, you 100% should. I don't know if you'd be able to though nowadays, maybe on an emulator. For the middle stage, I wanted it to look goofy yet loyal, and I think I nailed that. And for the final stage, I wanted it to look regal and guardian-like, which is why I gave it those jade plates of armour. So at level 17, Pombon will evolve into Cinderlion, the guard dog Pokemon, the pure fire type with the ability Blaze. A friendly and incredibly loyal Pokemon, Cinderlion stands watch outside its trainer's house. Its mane will smoulder when it senses anyone it doesn't know approach the house. At level 36, Cinderlion will evolve into Pomergardian, the guard dog Pokemon, a fire and ground type Pokemon with the ability Blaze, and the hidden ability Flame Body. Pomergardium will use its jade-like armour plates to defend those that it's loyal to. Its paws are able to sense the slightest changes in temperature or seismic activity within the Earth's core, allowing it to predict earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Finally, moving on to the water starter with Gecqua, I didn't really know which lizard to go down. I thought its tail was giving me Gila Monster, but it could have been any kind of lizard really. It could be a chameleon even. But I decided in the end to go with the Basilisk lizard, aka the Jesus Christ lizard. It's that really nimble lizard that's able to run across the surfaces of water. I thought that actually this was going to be the link to the currents theme. Maybe it could sense the oceanic currents and almost surf them, because I guess, without looking into it, I guess there's a lot of surfing going on in Indonesia and Southeast Asia, because there's a lot of water. I feel like I need to look that up before I make that claim. Google says that yes, surfing is very big in Southeast Asia, so it must be correct. That's a joke, don't worry. For its design, I wanted to keep it quite sleek and aerodynamic, but also wavy to reference the oceanic currents that it's going to run on. I'm actually really proud of these two, especially the final evolution. I think it's the best of the bunch. Introducing Riplies, the Wave Rider Pokemon, a pure water type with the ability Torrent. Riplies move their feet so fast that they're able to walk across large bodies of water. This takes a lot of energy, so they'll occasionally pause their running to surf on the tidal currents. At level 36, Riplies evolves into Ocealisk, the Wave Rider Pokemon, a pure water type with the ability Torrent and the hidden ability Speed Boost. It's able to run and slide along the surface of water with ease. It uses its streamlined fins like sails to adjust its course. By reading the rhythm of waves and tidal flows, it's able to predict when a wave will crest, allowing it to perform incredible surfing jumps and tricks. So there we have it guys, that's my predictions for the final evolutions of the Gen 10 starters. Let me know what you think, and let's see if I'm close or as far away as I was with my actual starter predictions. Let me know down in the comments below who you like the best and who you'd pick if these were the real evolutions of the starters. I think for the next video, I'm going to try and predict the legendaries for the Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves games, because through researching for the starter videos, I've found some good ideas which I think could work for legendaries. So stick around if you're excited for that, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.